everyone, Emily Deane here with Bosley Real Estate. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home in Ontario, there's an important document we're required to review together. It's called the RECO Information Guide. Today, I'm going to walk you through exactly what's inside this guide so you know what to expect when working with a real estate agent and how to protect your interests every step of the way. Once you've watched all the way through, send me a text or an email and let me know you've completed this video and send along any further questions you may have. This guide was created by the Real Estate Council of Ontario, or RECO. You'll receive it when you're considering working with a real estate agent or when you're interacting with an agent who represents another party. It explains your rights and responsibilities, how agency relationships work, and what happens when you sign a contract with a brokerage. It's meant to help you make informed decisions, and it's something we'll always review before I start providing services or advice. When you choose to work with a licensed real estate agent in Ontario, you're getting more than just access to listings. You're getting professional guidance, negotiation skills, and legal protection. If you're a seller, your agent will advise on market conditions and strategy, market your home with photos, videos, and showings, help evaluate offers, verify buyer qualifications, and negotiate terms, and guide you through to closing day. If you're a buyer, your agent will help with financing pre-approvals and market education, arrange and attend showings, advise on offer strategies and conditions, and connect you with trusted professionals like home inspectors and lawyers. As a client, you also receive key protections. Undivided loyalty, your agent must always act in your best interest. Disclosure, your agent must share all information that could impact your decision. Confidentiality, your private details stay private. Avoiding conflict of interest, your agent must disclose and resolve any potential conflicts before continuing. And finally, as a client, you also have responsibilities: being clear about your goals, responding promptly, understanding your agreement, and paying any agreed upon fees. Some people choose to go it alone. This is called a self-represented party. It carries risks that you should know about. When you're self-represented, no agent is legally obliged to protect your best interests or offer you advice. You're responsible for things like researching zoning, value, and terms, preparing documents, and navigating negotiations on your own. If the other side has an agent, that agent represents their client, not you. They must share any information you reveal with their client, including your motivation, price limits, or your preferred terms. So before you decide to go it yourself, RECO always recommends getting some legal advice. And remember, you can choose to become a client at any time by signing a representation agreement. When you decide to work with a real estate agent, you'll sign a representation agreement either as a buyer or as a seller. This is a legal contract between you and the brokerage that outlines the services you'll receive, your rights and your responsibilities, payment terms, and how long the agreement lasts. There are two types of representation in Ontario: brokerage representation, where the entire brokerage represents you, or designated representation, where a specific agent or agents within that brokerage represent you. Designated representation was introduced in Ontario in December 2023 and helps to reduce the chances of multiple representation, which we'll talk about next. When reviewing your agreement, here's what to pay close attention to. The name of your representative. Make sure your preferred agents are listed. Scope. It should clearly define what type of property, location, or time frame the agreement covers. Services. Only the services written in the agreement are guaranteed, so make sure everything you expect is included. Payment. How your agent and brokerage are compensated. This could be a fixed fee, a percentage, or a combination, but it's always negotiable. Termination and expiry. Understand how and when the agreement can end and check for any holdover clause, which can extend the payment obligations for a set period after expiry. If anything isn't clear, always ask questions before signing. Multiple representation. It happens when the same agent represents both the buyer and the seller in the same transaction. This can only happen if both clients give written consent after receiving full disclosure. It's important to know that in multiple representation, your agent must remain neutral. They can't give advice on what price to offer or accept or negotiate in favor of one client over the other. If you're not comfortable with this, you can refuse multiple representation. In that case, the brokerage can refer you to another agent or another brokerage to move forward. Multiple representation limits what your agent can do for you, so always take the time to understand it before you agree. Finally, if you ever have concerns about the conduct of an agent or brokerage, there are clear steps to follow. Start by speaking with the broker of record at the brokerage. Often, issues can be resolved directly. If not, you can contact RECO, the Real Estate Council of Ontario, through their website or phone. RECO oversees licensing, consumer protection, and professional standards for agents and brokerages across the province. After we review the RECO Information Guide together, you'll be asked to sign a short acknowledgement form confirming that you've received and understood it. This isn't a contract, it's simply to show that the guide was reviewed with you. The RECO Guide is designed to empower you, to make sure you understand your rights, the role of your agent, and the protections in place to make your real estate experience as safe and successful as possible. I hope this walkthrough has been helpful and you feel more confident about the process. If you'd like to learn more about working with me or want to start your home search or sale, visit emilydeane.com or reach out directly. I'd love to help you navigate your next move in Southern Georgian Bay. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more real estate insights and local market updates.